Hello, are we on? Yes. Hi. Welcome. Oh my god, I can hear myself on Twitch. I don't like that. Okay. Hi folks, welcome back. Hey 4, how's it going? We are back on the Midventures community leveling event. Hope you are all good. We are on Ventures, the Orc Warrior. We're level 28. We've done a little bit of leveling off camera just to try and keep up with the guild and stuff. Everyone is kind of around this sort of low 30s, high 20s kind of level at the moment, which is great. We're all kind of bunched together, but there's people on all kinds of different characters. We've got an initiate here. Don't know if this is a new person or an alt, but that's good to see. We'll do the usual intro. So, hi, I'm Midventures. We are a community leveling guild on Thunderstrike EU on the Horde side. We are doing an event around leveling, which is all about taking your time, sort of straying away from the meta, playing characters with a bit of RP to it. Just a really chill, relaxed way of playing World of Warcraft. Kind of like how you used back in 2005 when you did. Luckily, 20 whatever so many years later, I still don't know what I'm doing, so this comes very naturally to me. Yeah, I am. Midi day at midday. And what are we doing? We are playing with an add-on that my good friend and moderator, Jamie, very loud in my... My good friend and moderator, Jamie, has created for us. It is on the back of a different add-on called Anniversary Achievements, which basically takes the... Adjustment there? Okay. It takes the achievement panel from Wrath of the Lich King, and it builds on the back of that and adds all of these custom achievements. We have got 563 custom achievement. I cannot speak this morning. Maybe I need to finish my tea, get the caffeine flowing. 563 custom achievements. Oh my god, I've just peaked the mic awfully there. I do apologise. This is not 563 custom achievements, all about leveling, about playing with the guild, about community, about having fun. It's not about leveling up quickly, it's not about getting more powerful, it's about having a good time in WoW Classic. And yeah, we've got a nice little community going, which has been a lot of fun. We've been doing dungeons together. You can see some of the things that have happened recently. A lot of the guys are farting on me for points. They're hugging me for points. You know, it's all quite a lot, to be honest. But yeah, we're level 28. I haven't gone and trained my next abilities because I'm a silly sausage. I'm not happy with how this audio is. Just give me a moment, guys. Sound good? Okay, well, I'll trust you. I trust you. So yeah, we're in Ashenvale, and we've got a hand in somewhere, apparently.
Hey there, what you want?
Okay.
Be seeing ya.
I think I've messed this up. Because I don't have that on me. Is that going to pop back somewhere? I don't think I banked it. I thought it had bugged out, and I think I may have... Yeah, okay, we're flying back. I thought, and I may have deleted it.
Blood and thunder.
I don't know Horde quests, okay? I didn't know whether that was supposed to happen. Right, we're flying back. 2 minutes, all the way back. Oh, dear me. That, well, whatever. But yeah, it's been going really well. Let's see who's our highest level. I imagine it's Rek. It is indeed Rek at 34. Then we've got my wife, Mito. We've got Drashka at 30, and then some more 30. So yeah, we're all kind of starting to bunch around these mid 20s to like early 30s, which is good. Yesterday we did an RFC off stream, even though we were all way over leveled for it, but the reason that we did it was because we all wanted the achievement for it. So it kind of, the achievement kind of pushes people to do things that maybe you know, that they don't really would usually do, because what would be the point of doing it? So yeah, I need to do WC again on Midventures, even though, you know, we've definitely out-leveled it. I need the achievement. Alliance is greater than Horde. Am I reading that the right way? I can never remember which way. Does that mean Alliance greater than Horde? I'm personally an Alliance Andy, as you all well know, but I've actually really enjoyed this Horde playthrough. I don't really know where to go soon. Like it's all very spread out. You may ally, but it will stay Horde all the way. Yeah. With the Alliance stuff, it just feels very, like, especially if you start as a human, it feels very simple. Like, you know, you just know. Elwyn, maybe you go get the tram up and do a few extra quests in Dummerow, and then Westfall, Redridge, Duskwood. By that time, you can go and do a little bit of... you can go to some wetlands, you can do some air... You can go to some bits of stuff around South Shore. Then you can go nicely into Stranglethorn Vale, and, you know... I don't know, it seems... It's all, like, quite clumped nicely, whereas I feel like a lot of Horde leveling is about going all over the place. Like, it feels... If you look at all this, I've got quests all over. This. Oh, we've got 1,000 Needles coming up soon. That's it. That's always fun. There's a Horde flight path in Badlands, which I've literally never... Is it, Kargath or something? Kargath! Yeah, I don't think I've ever... I don't think I've ever been to Kargath. Yeah. Okay, we're back, and we're gonna get the water globe. Yes, it's been a very... It is very barren territory, isn't it?
Strength and honor.
Okay. Is any of this good for us? I doubt it. You'll need Kargath because it links all the Eastern Kingdom paths. Thank you for... Oh, that's cool. I like his little shocked face there, like that. See, that's the kind of knowledge I just don't know as an Alliance Andy. But But what if I want to do 3 laps of the continent to fly next door? Oh, I know. Damn, look at this undead warrior with an alliance shield. Very cool. What's that dagger? Dawnblade. Dawnblade. Very cool. Silvered bronze shoulders. I should... Wait, can I make those yet? I doubt it. No, we're probably close. Love to do a dual dagger warrior sometime. I think that would be very cool.
Speak, friend.
Who's this? Gamelio. 29. Torrent Shaman. Okay, let's fly back. Hand that in, and then we're going to do some of these low-level quests around here. Then I want to go and finish some Stone Talon stuff out. Few little bits to do around here. Was I near Org? I was. It's true. I was. It's weird, isn't it? You don't think, like, Ashenvale is that close to Orgrimmar, but it's literally, like, across the river. I am a silly sausage. Grash is getting her mount. That's awesome. We're close to it. If you're wondering, Adventures, how have you got all this gold on a fresh character? Well, I bought it. No, I didn't. My wife, Kirst, is a big money maker in WoW. She loves doing that. So she has been pretty much posted in the Barrens fishing deviant fish for like a week, and has like taken over the deviant fish market on the server, and has been splitting the profits to me just because, you know, she loves me and she's a babe. So we should be okay for a mount. But yeah, it's been nice to have this. Otherwise, because I'm not too as you can tell by like the fact that my blacksmithing and mining has sort of fallen behind my level, I'm not the greatest at keeping up to date with professions. Whereas, yeah, for Kirst, it's very much a big part of her WoW enjoyment, which is awesome. It's good that people can enjoy the game in different ways. Thus. Okay, we're back again. Boink. Okay, we can give you this orb of water.
Who you be? Are you doing?
Ah, hello there. I spend a great deal of time studying the water, or the elements, really. Like you say, play the game how you want. If you can't be asked to nail the profession until you sit, that's fine. Exactly. That's the whole reason for the community playthrough. So much of that, sometimes I don't even notice people around me. Is there something I can help you with?
Relax.
This globe, it is most disturbing. Many of the more powerful elements receive their power and energy through such devices. To find one like this nearly intact is one thing. To find it so tainted is another. I will see that this globe is studied properly by the Earthen Ring. Perhaps we can bring an end to this corruption of elements. Please accept this as a fair exchange for bringing this globe to the attention of the Earthen Ring. Okay. Take that.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Okay. Muglash, you want escorting? Vorsha the Lasher, the fiendish hydra that roams the seas. She has attacked our outpost each time unprovoked, laying waste to anything that falls in her path. But I am ready, midventures. I have prepared the best. I have prepared to best the hydra and end these attacks on Zorumgar and Naga. Honor the wicked nature of this beast with a brazier that remains lit on an island just off the coast. I believe that if we put it out, Vorsha will appear in anger. We will need help, so be sure to bring allies. No.
Victory.
We'll be fine. I'm over leveled. What's the worst that can happen, eh? And we've got Muglash with us. Look at this. 2 orc boys. We won't be a problem. WRP, what does that mean? Is he saying he enjoys the RP? Who knows? Let's continue. What, so we're looking for the brazier. Muglash, are you going to have a little swim? Have you got your swimming costume? He is going to have a swim. I'm a much faster swimmer than you, mate. I'm just going to try something. Let me know if this completely... I do have a compressor on. Thought that might help with the old microphone, eh? Okay. Okay, let's see how this goes. Are we going to wipe instantly, or are we going to be fine? Let's use our Elixir of Giant Growth, just in case. I'm going to try and... Oh my god! You didn't let me eat my clams! Okay, here we go. My clam! Sorry about being so zoomed in. I'm very self-conscious about how zoomed in I play ever since I got absolutely flamed unhappy for how close I played zoomed in. I do not understand how people play like this. Hey, I'm eating. Let me just eat my meat. Oh. No, that's not him. Or her. Oh, God. It is much more immersive. I think that's why I enjoy it. Joel, hello, my friend. Hope you're well. Good to see you. We have done it.
For the whore.
You have my deepest gratitude. I thank you. Please return to Zrungor and report our success to the Warsong Runner. Okay, mate. Right, well, I know there's some warrior players in the chat at the moment. I downloaded the swing timer, right? Because I'm trying to better myself. It's a very nice shiny axe. Let's practice on this crab. Okay. I get the basics. I want to be making rage and spending rage, but I don't want to dump all my rage. You know, I don't want to be rage starved. Okay, so we've got the swing timer. I charge in. I'm gonna sunder. Okay, we're making rage. What is this red line here? Is this when I should be queuing up heroic strikes if I'm above a certain amount of rage? Or should I be pressing it here? So, like, I've got loads of rage now. Do I queue and then it hits and then I've got enough rage so I can... So went to potion. I don't want to... I'm not trying to min-max. I just want to... I just want to, like... I want to make... I want to pump in dungeons. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, so... Obviously, we haven't got a full kit yet. You know, at some point you're going to have, like... You know, whirlwinds and slams and all stuff like that. When I'm in a dungeon, should I just be, like... also attacking, and then if I've got enough... The red line... is the opponent's swing hand. This one is theirs. Is that what you said? Look at all this crap. I need bigger bags. And then he hits. Okay, I see. I see. So I should be heroic striking when? Like... as close to here as possible? Whenever. Okay. So I don't need to be queuing something up because it's just your next melee. It doesn't matter, does it? Potion thing. Potion thing. What, like if you need to heal or I guess it's a raiding thing. I don't know. If you drink a potion when you're about to swing, it will push the swing until you're done drinking. Okay. Like, out in the world, you know, it's fine. I charge in. And I'm just going to be sundering. Like, that's not a problem. And then if I've got enough rage, I might heroic strike. Try to drink a potion when I'm about to swing. Okay, so I'm going to charge in and I'm going to drink this rage potion on this red line here. Drink. I don't. If you do it just before the okay.
How you do it, man? Stay away from the voodoo.
I don't care enough to, like, you know. Obviously, I'm not trying to parse dungeons. I'm you know, it's completely not what this playthrough is about. I just want to make sure that when I'm going into a dungeon, I'm being that warrior DPS that people kind of can rely on. You know, I want to be making sure that I'm playing it at least. Anti-Jax, hello. Yes. 190 gold. That is all down to my wife. She has been taking over the fishing market on Thunderstrike EU on the Horde side, and has been splitting the profits with me because she's a babe. Otherwise, I would have none. Okay, thank you for. I get it. Jax, we're currently trying to learn how to play warrior effectively. You'll find it done. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure I'm you know, I'm doing what I can, because sometimes I feel like I'm doing this, and then just sort of taking my hands off the keyboard. You know, throw a few sunders in, help the other melee DPS. But then I guess a lot of warrior damage does come from white damage, doesn't it? So. Okay, so Warsong Runner. I have witnessed many Nagara attacks since I arrived here. It's put my mind at ease that Vorsha will no longer roam freely. We are in your debt, midventures. 2 stamina, 2 spirits. Thank you.
Be safe. Greetings, man.
Just sell it straight away. Once you are over 35 to 40, you get more buttons to play with and it gets more interesting. Yeah, I know. You'll get like whirlwinds and slam and all of that stuff. Can I combine any of these? I'm just going to right click everything. No, I can't. Okay. What are we missing? Ashen Veil, Troll Charms, Warsong Axe Shipment. Warsong Axe Shipment. Tell me if you see it. One moment. Let's read this. Is it over here? Is it in Ratchet? Did that say? Oh, it's in Booty Bay. Oh, shit. Alright, okay. Have a little trip over to Booty Bay. But until then, let's go and do these low-level quests here. Never done them before, so I want to go see what it's all about on the Horde side. How are you doing, Jax, anyway? How's life? How's Season of Discovery? If you drink a potion after the red line, your swing will be late. Okay, I see it. It adds time. Okay, I get you. I get you. So much crap. You're all good. Just winding down now. Going to clear SE and then put it down for good. Nice. Did you clear all of it in original SOD? Because I know you did play it, but I sadly missed it. I was not in a WoW mood when Guzu and that lot, like, you know, did the event. I would have been maybe a bit interested in having a look at it, but oh well, it wasn't to be. You did, but I had floor POV during the last boss fight, which was epic, so I want to at least experience it. Floor POV. Oh man. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you've had a good time with it. Have you got a new adventure planned for when you put Sod down for good? Or like a little break between a possible Classic Plus announcement? Maestra's Post. This looks like Alliance to me. I know Astronaut is. Okay, yep. Yep. Don't want to mess with you. I think I'm going to take a break from leveling now. I've done it so much I'm a bit burnt out. I think that makes a lot of sense. Are you going to pivot to something else, or at least full start from scratch? Yeah, that's... yeah. You want to get revitalized again for Classic Plus or whatever's coming next. I do not feel safe. Some fun ideas I'm going to try out to at max level or close to in TBC. Cool. I think we all get burnt out, don't we? Like, I got burnt out on TBC. Like, I don't regret it. I had a lot of fun. What am I doing? I am all over the place here. I don't know this area at all. And it was only this, like, idea for this leveling event that really pulled me back into playing. Like, I don't think I would have just randomly started... oh, fuck. Like, started a new playthrough. I was a little interested in doing some classic era stuff. Just because I love it, but, like, a lot of the servers, you know, they're okay, but they're kind of a little bit on life support. And I've tried to play before on quiet classic hero realms, and it's nice for a bit, but then when you want to do a dungeon and you're sat about for ages not doing anything, like, I don't know. Right, we're finally gonna get here. This has been an absolute pain. Okay, so there's like a path. Anything I'm looking forward to at Classic Plus? I don't know, because I haven't gone in and read. I've been a bit miffed about some select content creators who have been fueling this Classic Plus. I don't know what you call it, like overhyping, based on rumors, and like there's no very facts, and they're just like farming these videos about like just whispers and stuff like that. Like the reality is we're not going to find out until. Yeah, exactly, and it's kind of it in a way. It's almost killing the joy for me of like, I don't know, because I think it's going to ruin the community, because it's, you know, either way it's not going to be what people expected, because this sort of rumor mill has allowed people to just like And of course we can have our hopes and wants, can't we? I'm not saying we shouldn't do that, but like modern hype trains and like hype culture has ruined games in the past when games have not been what they've expected, sometimes correctly so, because they've not been up to just a general standard, but sometimes just because it's not what really people they created something that could never have been achieved. I agree. So this is what I would like. It's classic. I don't want like, I don't want to go to Outland, okay? It should be Azeroth. It should be based on, I think, a lot of the stories and lore that is currently happening in Classic, and it should be expanded on a little bit like Season of Discovery, but I don't want any of that. I don't want runes. I don't want major power shifts where all the classes are overpowered. I don't want like, I think that they should make some class changes, right? They should, they should maybe, I wouldn't mind a little bit of extra rage generation for protection tanks. Give paladins their taunts, things like that. Allow shamans to tank, give them that little bit of, give them a taunt or something, because it's there. The fundamentals that are there for shamans to tank and stuff like that. I don't want mage healers and all that crazy shit from Season of Discovery. What I would like in terms of, do I want new classes? Yeah, but not like big hero classes. Please don't. I don't want like Death Knights and all of this stuff. I think something like Demon Hunter. Hey Nick, I'm with you there. Too much hype over nothing confirmed, and everyone will have a different idea of what Classic Plus is, so combined with extreme hype as a build roll, I just hope some of the classes are unplayable. Yes, exactly. Take some of those specs that no one uses and just give them a nice lift so they're usable. Don't want overpowered. I love the old style of like, I think it was an idea in Classic. I remember there was always this, people always talked about Demon Hunters, but it wasn't the whole, 2 dual blades and a bandana around your eyes and stuff and flying all over the place. It was like dual wheel pistols and like, like a cowboy hat and stuff like that. Like something interesting like that. Give us something like cool, like, I don't know, something like, yeah, something that we haven't thought about, because we've got hunters. I think you could do something, another range class that uses like bows and arrows. Monk, but not the cartoony thing like retail. Yeah, fist, exactly, stuff like that. More grounded stuff. The big one for me is, I think is a really good example, and I've said this a few times on stream. Okay. Ghostlands. You'd say minimal stat changes to make specs scale better, but really nothing needs yeah, exactly. I'd like to see like a rain and stuff like that. Things that feel, what a raid as efficient. I love Ghostlands, right? Because of this. Tranquillian. It's the town, so everything stems from Tranquillian, right? All the stories, no matter where you go, they stem from here. And Tranquillian has got its own rep grind, where you get, the more you do for Tranquillian, every so often you'll get some cool, like you'll get a chest piece, you might get a weapon, you'll get some boots and stuff like that. So you feel like you're working for this town, and when you go out and do all this other stuff, you kind of feel like you're representing something, right? I would love something like, they pick an area, okay, let's say Duskwood. Okay, now Duskwood is an amazing zone. It's got a great story in it already. Okay, you don't really need to change any of this, but I would love it if there was like a Darkshire, what they called, are they the Night's Watch? A Night's Watch rep. And if you went and did things, you go and clear Raven Hill, obviously you don't go to Twilight Grove, you go here, you go to the ogres and stuff like that. Your rep with the Night's Watch increases, and you get some stuff along the way for that. So you feel like you're actually like impacting it. As much as I hate him, I love patches, like actually something you've got to be aware of. Yes, and it's linked to as you do the quest, doesn't it? That spawns them and brings them down. And then I think I'd like it for a way for old areas. How do you get people coming back to them so they're not just left for like? Can areas have multiple uses? Like not so you do your low level playthrough of Dummerow here. What could bring you back here as you're leveling? Like I like some of the world events that they've done in SOD. I think there's some interesting things there. You know, what if there was just, I don't know, like a little base somewhere that, I don't know, maybe this isn't a really good example, but yeah, something around Gnomeregan, exactly. If you had a little gnome enclave out here, as you were preparing to like raid and stuff, you know, you could do stuff around that. I think breathing life into the old zones, and also places like Ajara obviously need a lot of love. Yeah, Winter Spring is alright. I think there's some interesting stuff you could do there. And then, I don't know if you need new zones. I don't know. They did Sunken Temple in SOD, right? In Season of Discovery. And I'm not saying turn Sunken Temple into a raid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, finish Hydraland stuff. Where are we? Okay. Obviously, Stonard, we've got Horde stuff here. Okay, I think. What if you did a whole patch about the deeper lore of the Temple of Atul Hakar, and I don't know, almost like a little. If different patches areas had their own little contained stories, with like a you go and you level through it, and maybe it could be that you could go do it at any level, and you get or at least the minimum level, then onwards, like you could come and do it at any time afterwards. Hello, Felix. And then you learn more about each area a bit more, and then there's a final. Then there's a reason to go into there other than just doing the quest, just because you want to level up and blah blah blah. I don't want it to be. I don't want them to do it where like we're rushing again. I don't think people are going to optimize it. The community is going to optimize the fun out of it, like they always do. Okay, but I think they need to find a way to engage back in the world. I would love this to be an ongoing, a separate story, and you go more into classic lore, and not just Azeroth the Titan is going to wake up. Exactly. There's lore all over Azeroth, and a lot of it is sort of hidden in some ways, and we know what people do. How much do... I think there's so many opportunities like to really develop each area. I don't want them to do like a Cataclysm thing where they just completely change the leveling. I'll send to. I'm gonna send Liv some money for his. Oh, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, there's so much opportunity, I think, with this world to for us to re-engage in these areas and like, yeah, just flesh the lore out a bit more, tidy some of the quests up. There are bits in TBC that they've done that I really like. I really like where are we? Not there. I really like Mudsprocket. Stuff like that. Adding little towns and little stuff like that. A few extra quests there just to sort of like, smooth like the leveling curve. I think is like a good idea. Add some lore heavy quests and things like that. Make the zones feel like you're almost like experiencing like a story as you go through it. Things like that. I don't want big power spikes. I don't want anything that's... Let us race on Mirage Raceway. Oh, imagine that. Now this is pod racing. Yeah, I want it to feel like classic. I think that's very important to me, I think. An adventurer, not a hero. I mean, yeah, like... With the title of hero comes like all of that power stuff, doesn't it? And chasing power and power mechanics and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't want any of that. I don't, you know, I just want to engage with the world. Like, I just want to... I want it to have, like, that sense of nostalgia. They're going to add new races, I imagine. I don't know if I'd be completely bummed if they didn't. Maybe add some new class race combos. That might be nice. Human Hunter. Makes sense. Why wouldn't humans have hunters, you know? Stuff like that. The races would have to make sense. People talk about like Murlocs and for use make Oldham a raid as was planned in the portals to Norris. Yeah, if they had old ideas that never made it, bring some of them in. People talk about Murlocs. It's a fun idea. It doesn't make any sense. Would be nice with the archer, kind of like the arcane archer from BG3 from the Pfizer subclass. Yes, now we're talking. Like, you know, Murlocs are stupid fishmen. Famous for killing, you know, they're like the most famous NPC enemy in WoW, I would say. Everyone knows it. People who don't play WoW kind of know what a Murloc is. You know, it transcends like more than WoW. Like, it's just famous for being that annoying NPC that always seems to kill you. It doesn't make sense that they're suddenly going to gain some kind of sentience. And they would look insane with gear on. I think it's cool, and you know, there's obviously some spicy servers that have done that in the past. That's cool, but it's a bit of a meme. It would, yeah, ogre's fair, but like, you know, high elves make sense. You know, because they're already there. Where are they? This lot over here. Gilneas, you know, that makes sense. There's Gilneans. It's just not... So it's not there. But it's there. You know, it makes sense. Bring them in. But I think this idea of taking enemy NPCs and somehow, forcing them to sort of, like, their story to fit that they've joined the alliance, so they've joined the Horde. It feels a bit gimmicky. And I think that's the word... That might be the key word, really, when it comes to Classic Plus. I don't want it to feel like a gimmick. Some of Season of Discovery and Mastery felt like a gimmick. I want it to feel like the sort of... Just give us High Elves and Undead High Elves with Dark Rangers. Oh, imagine. Imagine how many people would try and make, like... How many different versions of the name of Sylvanas can you get? When you say high elves, but they don't make sense, as the Alliance betrayed them before, and the Night Elves hate them and the Arcane. Never like that was the reason Night Elves got Mage class in Casa, but they suddenly accepted High Elves again. A point well made. Yeah, it would have to make sense. I think, like I said before, like I'm not gonna pretend to be a World of Warcraft lore historian and completely get it. That's very true. We don't need these. What do we need? We need Avengers and Shamans. Just realised you also correct made the IMOs the Swedish word for morning. I kind of guessed it was something around IMO. The goblins joined Horde because Alliance left them to die. I think it's something, yeah, related to... Ooh. Yeah, because they get attacked by... What's his name? The dragon. Deathwing. This is my impression of Deathwing. And the volcano explodes, doesn't it? And I guess they get fucked over. Sorry, one sec, folks. God, stop it. There we go. I'm sure there's a way you could get them to... Or they could do like a panda thing, you know. If they're neutral, if they could... You could just choose to be Horde or Alliance and say, for whatever reason, this goblin decided to be a bit more on the side of the Alliance or the Horde, you know, make a decision. There's ways to do it, right? There's ways to do it. The goblins helped free Thrall, so he invites that specific cartel to join the Horde. Gotcha, yeah, because you are part of a cartel, aren't you, with the Horde starting... the Goblin starting zone. Avengers assemble! Okay, we're almost done here. Oh, excuse me. What's back here? Troll Charm. Okay. Have a look what they are. You love that Goblin Talk cartels. It is very cool. Don't mind a goblin. I played a goblin warrior and a goblin priest for a bit in Kata, I think. Maybe after Kata, actually. Don't mind gobbling these nuts. Oh, you got me. No. No, don't be healing. I'm gonna have to chug a potion here. No. Well, we're gonna need a big crit here to... Ooh! 21. I am a god gamer. Okay, let's shove these clams down my mouth. Oh my god, my bags. Okay. Nine to 12. 5 to 8. Hello, Liv. Hey, there we go. Okay, how much was it? There you go, buddy.
Victory or death.
All good, mate. Enjoy the Kodo.
Strength and honor.
Also, if you wish to get some MIDI points, you can kiss and hug me. If the add-on is updated.
For the Horde.
Farm for points. There it is. Fart on me. I know, I've had to say it on stream quite a few times.
Victory or death. I thank you. May your blade be true.
Okay, we need one more shaman, which is over here, and then we're going to look at what this is back here. I think the fart achievement only works if you fart on me 10 times. Not something I thought I would say on Twitch, but there it is. One is not enough. I was able to get all the achievements as well by just selecting myself. Right, out the flipping hell. Whatever you're into. What is this? Also, I've got these two swords if I ever just feel like going crazy. I'm a rogue. Hiya. 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 Aya. Aya. That does feel very cool, to be honest. Rogue is now officially my least played class in World of Warcraft. Used to be Rogue and Mage, but obviously we leveled Happy back in Classic Anniversary. Mage just does feel like a hero class. Like, after playing like, I don't know, after playing like Classic Warrior and Priests back in like in the back in 06 and stuff, Mage is just Warlock on the like it just right. Firstly, I'm getting annoyed by this. Is this a cave? Troll Charm. I do think it's cooler, but like Mage just felt so powerful. But yeah, after playing like, you know, Priests and stuff like that, which I all enjoyed, like playing Mage just felt like, oh my god. Like, this is what people have been doing with the past 20 years? Like, leveling this easily? Okay, what we doing? Troll Charm. I give it a try. Hold. You must retrieve. They are in chests. A cave at the end of the village. Okay. I'm way off. The entrance is in the middle of the Fairbolg village. Okay. So just trying to sort a guild run of RFK. I don't know if it will be today, I'll be honest. I think if anything it'll probably be tomorrow, but we'll see. Okay, a cave in the village. Am I at level for RFK? Oh. Oh yeah, we are. I probably don't have time to do it on stream today because we're only going to do like another hour or so. But yeah, maybe this evening or something. Is there any cool stuff? Oh baby, Corpse Maker. Let me just put my other axe on. That's quite the power spike there. Yeah, crazy top end. It's like the low end for Corpse Maker is the top end of my current. That's insane. Tuscan Helm is also just legit. They're not bad, even though they're leather. It's a little one-hander if need be. The leggings are for you. Okay. Okay, George, you can have them. You can have them. Yeah, there's some decent gear in there. Like the helm and the and Corpse Maker would be perfect. No, Mrigan. Oh, yeah, then we get into Scarlet Monastery. We love some Scarlet Monastery. Oh, this looks correct. There is another bloke in here, so I imagine we're on the right track. Parry, 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 miss. Okie dokie. What are we looking for? Troll chest. Okay. Okay, I see a troll chest. I'm okay for now, but enjoy it. I don't know how long I'm going to be on, to be honest. Yay. Come on, give me more than one. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting to upgrade my my bandages as well. I need to get heavy wool bandages. Okay, another one of these. And another one of these. Okay, there's plenty. Maybe they just hadn't spawned in when I first ran in, because my initial thought was, oh no, this is going to be a pain. I like this design of cave. You don't see it too often, but it's, yeah, I'm a big fan. It feels a bit more dynamic than some of the other caves. These have already respawned. Six. You know what's coming next. 7. I'm gonna whisper this guy. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Are you gonna do the escort? There it is. Escort? Does no one talk anymore? Just pluses and minuses. Let's go. Yeah, just looping back to Project Camelot, I know there's some data mine, sorry, Classic Plus. Sound like Robert there. This, you know, they've data mined this Project Camelot thing, which people think is Classic Plus. And maybe it is. But, like, people have got so whipped up into a frenzy about it. It would be really funny. It would be really funny if it was just some mobile thing. Like, I don't put anything past Blizzard at this point, like... And I'm not a Blizzard shill by any means. Like, okay, yeah, I pay a sub for sure. And I'm not... Yeah, exactly. I think it, like, some people suggested it wouldn't it be funny if it was just, like, mobile housing for retail. Or some... I don't know. Okay, like, and, like, I will defend the WoW community in terms of, like, when it gets, you know, dragged through the mud with other communities for being, like, sweaty and toxic and stuff like that. I think that exists, and I've talked about it at length before. In other videos, I won't go on too much, but, you know, I think that definitely exists in that top kind of tier of hardcore raiders and endgame stuff. It gets really bad. But I don't think that's representative of, like, the whole WoW community. I think a lot of the WoW community is... the people that you meet from 1 to 60 or whatever, or 1 to 70 or wherever it is. Everyone that you meet in not everyone, but I'd say a majority of people that you meet in dungeons and out in the world are friendly. So I will always defend the community, but I will not defend the moaning, weirdly obsessed Redditors and people on the forums who just seem to despise this game that they play. It reminds me of, like, people who followed pro wrestling, which I followed pro wrestling for a long time. Kind of fallen out of love with it again. Like, I had another revival back a couple of years ago where I started to enjoy it again. Once again, the community kind of ruined it, because even though these people seem to watch it all the time, my god, do they seem to hate it. Like... And it feels like that sometimes in WoW. So I think, honestly, if it is, like, not Classic Plus and the community have, like, whipped themselves into this rage and then they ended up getting disappointed, I think it'd be really fucking funny. If I worked for Blizzard, even if Project Camelot was Classic Plus, I'd be tempted to just change the direction of it and just say it's not. And turn it into something else just to... I mean, it might be the end of any trust that is left between Blizzard and the community, which let's be honest, is a very fragile thread indeed. It might be the end of it, but yeah, I think I would get a lot of joy from that. Okay, I think we're nearly done. Oh my god, please be close enough. Stimpy, please. Quick. Be close. Okay. Okay, you got it.
I've been expecting you.
Whilst you're on the topic, I don't really want the thing they did for SOD either, where you could plan a build before it came out. Agreed. Thing is, sadly, people will want all that information because they want to min-max the hell out of the game, right? But I would really, really like if they like kept the information a bit quiet of like what builds are, what everything does. So when people start the game, they can go on that discovery, and eventually, obviously, everything gets min-maxed. While classic or even retail's been a solved game for years, it always has been. But there was that age of like discovery early on, and there was the which I think was nice. Really excited for WoW Cam Mobile. Yeah. Imagine if it was. I think I know we've only been. Will I stream Classic Plus? Yeah, I will. I think because I imagine a lot of the community, including the hey Gurk. Oh, Cam Mobile, absolutely. Must be streaming it straight from my iPhone. Don't you guys have phones? I'll be 1 moment, guys. Hello, I'm back. Hi. So I was just speaking to my wife. Cool. What were we talking about? We were talking about, wouldn't it be funny? Oh yeah. If it is just like a mobile thing and they drop the classic, don't you guys have phones? It would be very funny. Have you seen he's a content creator now on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. He talks about all the bosses he designed. He designed a lot of the Knack stuff. I'm going the wrong way. Jamie, hello. How are you doing, my friend? You're doing good. You're in Denmark at the moment. What are you doing in Denmark? Big bronze knife. Meeting some family from your dad's side, father's side from Germany. They have a vacation here. That's very cool. I hope you're having a good time. It's hot. Luckily today it's not as hot, but 2 days ago here we had... Well, I mean, it is hot across the UK overall. Like, the UK is literally on fire at the moment, so... Well, yeah, apparently it's hot in Denmark. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish the leveling here. Excuse me, here. I might do another little tier list or just something to round the ends the stream. I've enjoyed doing those.
What do you need?
Okay. Well done, warrior, well done. I will continue to send forces to thin out the Firbolg, but I can at least count on a different path that will be free of Alliance entanglements. The Horde conquest of Ashvale is now in full swing. You've earned your pay this day, hero. I salute you.
May your blades never dull.
Kings of the Foulwield. Adventures another tribe of Firbolgs. The Foulwield live southeast of Astranar. They are not as many as the Thistleslayer, but their ferocity poses a future threat. With a show of force, we can remove that threat. Take this banner, go to the Foulwield village, and place it on their totem mound. They will destroy the banner, but hold your ground until their chief, Murgut. Hello, Rek, how you doing? Appears to save the face of the tribe. Bring me the totem he carries. Okay. You can get some nice leggings there. Oh, for God's sake, there's another pair of booty shorts. Or the Beauregard tunic. Cool. Inventory full, of course.
Relax.
You sell someone this melon.
Stay away from them.
Jamie, the add-on is working like a dream. Thank you very much. No further issues that I've come across as of yet.
Speak, friend. Strength.
Where are you? There you are. Mitsuha. Hello, man. You found them. Thank you, Midventures. You do not know a great thing you've done for me. A troll without his charm is like an orc without his battle scars. Worthless.
See ya later.
Cool. Now, have we got some other bits to do here? Yes, we need to go over there. So let's fly back. And I'm going to get comfy in an inn. And I'm going to find us something to tier list. Why not? Tier list maker. Warcraft Classic. And if I could spell Warcraft Classic. There we go. Trying to remember what we did. We did. Yeah, we did classes, we did specs. Did dungeons. This is interesting. This is specific towns and areas. Oh my god, there's a lot though. Yeah, let's do this. This seems good. Okay, cool. So it's called classic maps, but it looks to be to me to be more about little towns and stuff and little areas around WoW Classic. I don't exactly sure what we're going to rate it on. Let's just rate it on. Because we could do it like. Let's just do vibes. That's what we do with this challenge, isn't it? How much do we enjoy it? Like how much are we vibing on it? I'm not going to talk about like quests and stuff like that. Light Hope Chapel is a cool vibe. It's like a holy, a holy bastion in the middle of like an undead area. Very cool. Very like a lot to do with like end game stuff going on there, about raids into Scholarmance and Strathome and all of that stuff. I'm a big fan of that. Ares Peak, huge vibes, love that. Astronaut, I've only been there a few times, but I do love the vibes there. We've obviously just been sort of around it in Ashenvale. Let me put some music on while I'm not just shouting into the void. There we go. Okay. But do I love it? I'm not. When I'm there, I love the nice little areas, but when I think about them, like when I'm not there, I'm never like, oh, I wish I was in Ashenvale right now. Rate it on how easy it would be to order a pizza there. To get a pizza delivered, okay. Right, okay, we'll start. Okay, based on that, I think it would be incredibly hard to get a pizza to Light Hope Chapel because you've got to go through two plagued lands. And it would be hell. I think it would be incredibly difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I think it would be very difficult. Airy Peak, you could easily get a pizza there. You could get one flowing in. See you later, Jamie. Astronaut, yeah, you could get, well, it depends. Yeah, I think, yeah, you could, because you could get one from from Teldrassil Pizza Company and get it sent down Darkshore, and yeah, okay, it's probably very easy. Orbadine, you'd literally just go over. You could just have it delivered by boat. Incredibly easy. Bloodhoof Village from Thunderbluff is like what, a 5-minute walk. Easily getting a pizza to Bloodhoof Village. Blood Venom Post. I don't even know what that is. What's Blood Venom Post? Blood Venom Post. Where the hell's this? Fellwood. Right, yeah. You're not getting a pizza delivered in Fellwood easily. That takes. I'm trying to think of like the closest city. So like Blood Venom Post is in Fellwood. It's a bit nightmarish. They do. There is a simple path through there. Though. I'm gonna go C. Booty Bay. I think Booty Bay would have like pizza shops like there. I think you could just literally go and buy a pizza shop, buy a pizza straight away. Brackenwall Village. God, what the hell's Brackenwall? But also, is this a level 1 delivery driver going to walk to Fellwood? Level 1 delivery driver. Where's Brackenwall Village? Ooh. That's in Dustwallow. Really bad. Okay, are we saying that if the delivery driver is level 1, I think it's probably closer to this. Astronaut's still got a little bit going, probably a B. Brackenwall is going to be a struggle. Brill, it's literally just outside Undercity, so you could just go walk down from Undercity Pizza Co. You're fine. The Bulwark, you're going down up from Undercity, right across. I think you're easily getting a pizza delivered there. Camp Tarajo, it's in the higher level bit of the Barrens, but it depends where you're ordering from. If you're ordering from Orgrimmar, that's a bit of a pain. If you're ordering from some Thunderbluff, you're getting there fine, I think. Camp Majash, Camp Majash. How'd you say that? Camp Mahashi. That is in... Where's that? That's in Feralis. Sorry, your pizza's getting lost in Feralis. There's no way. Sonorian Circle. No, you've got to go through a dinosaur-infested land. You literally couldn't be more out of the way from a major city. Chilwyn Camp. No, maybe not as impossible. Crossroads. Yeah, there is. I was going to say, I was literally thinking the Crossroads will have a pizza place. Darkshire. I think it wouldn't be too difficult because I reckon both Stormwind and Redridge both have pizza places. And there is that guy who walks the whole length. Now, obviously, if he comes from... It depends which way he comes because he might get killed by Stitches. You might be waiting for a bit longer, but I think, yeah, it's not bad. Dolinar, it's not a problem. That's the start of Night Elf starting zone. Actually, no, because I don't think Teldrassil would have a pizza shop. I don't think Night Elves are drinking or eating pizza. So maybe that actually brings Orbadine down. I think you have to get it from Stormwind. So I think Orbadine you could still. It would be cold. You'd have to get it from a different continent. Not even Stormwind. It would be in Classic. It would be Menethil, wouldn't it? So yeah. You can also imagine what kind of pizzas are the zones going to. That is a good point. Emerald Sanctuary. I don't know where that is. Where is Emerald Sanctuary? Southeastern Fellwood. It's the same as Blood Venom Post. Everlook. You've got to get through a Fairbolg cave system. A level 1 pizza delivery guy isn't going to be granting that rep. I don't think you're getting a pizza at Everlook. Feathermoon Stronghold. Where did we put the other Feral? Yeah, it's getting lost in Feralis, I'm sorry. Flame Crest. It would be cold. Flame Crest is that what do you call it? Burning Steps, yes it is. It would stay warm. You'd probably get it from Redridge Pizza Co. The pizza guy would walk north from Redridge, instantly get killed by those imps, and you'd never get your pizza. But if it did get through, it would be nice and warm. Prewind Pass. Is that on the edge of Thousand Needles? Yes. There's a Horde Town looking. Yeah. I think it could get there because you're going down the Barrens. Maybe an experienced drive. It could get it to you. I'm going to put that in C. Gadgetzan. I think Gadgetzan fucks heavy with pizza. I reckon they're doing like proper stone-baked pizzas. I reckon you could just get one easy. Ghost Walker post in Desolus. I reckon most pizza places are just going to say no. We're not posting. We're not we're not delivering to Desolus. Goldshire S tier. I reckon Goldshire at the Lions Pride Inn, they would do their own bespoke pizzas. Or they'd have, you know what they do? They'd work with the blacksmith opposite, and they do like these special pizzas where it's like they're cooked in the blacksmith's it's not an oven. What's it called? It's called furnace. Furnace. There we go. Furnace-fired pizzas of Goldshire or Forge. Forged pizzas. Forged in Goldshire, yeah. Grom Gold Base Camp. You can just get one flown in. Probably not too bad. Hammerfall. That's northeast. Arathi Highlands. From Undercity, you're going... So... You'd have to go down Silver Pine across. It'd take ages, but I think it's doable. I'm going to say C. Cargath, as we mentioned before, at the edge of the Badlands. I think your pizza delivery guy's dying on the way to Cargath. Karanos. Are you getting pizzas that made in Ironforge? Not a question I thought I would be asking. I reckon not pizzas, but I reckon they do some kind of like hearty kind of flatbread with like boar meat and that that troll weed that you're always getting with beer. You know what? They're more. I reckon Ironforge is more of a kebab town. So if we're talking about general takeout, I think you can get some good stuff at Karanos. Oh, they have to. Oh, they could cook them on top of that. Yeah. So maybe, yeah, I think you could get a good pizza in Karanos. Lakeshire, like I said, they're making their own pizzas. Absolutely top tier. I reckon, yeah. There'll be sort of like the water that they use in the dough or something. Like they'll have some kind of fancy thing going. Marshall's Refuge. I'm sorry. A dinosaur is eating you before you get any pizza. Menethil Harbour. From Ironforge, you'd have to do the wetlands run at level 1. We know famously that doesn't go well. You could get one delivered from... Oh no, because we're saying that you can't really get pizza at Teldris. I don't think Menethil Harbour people are eating pizzas. Maybe if you can get one though, I'll put it as a D. Morgan's Vigil. Sorry, he's dying. Mudsprocket. No. Nighthaven. What? Nighthaven. Is that Moonglade? Yeah, sorry. You'd have to be a druid pizza delivery guy. Nigel's Point, sorry, no one's delivering to Desolus. South Shore's an interesting one. Because it's Alliance and it's kind of stuck out in the sticks on its own. Yeah, I don't think you get... But then it's got an inn. I think maybe you could have a nice pizza looking out onto the bay. But they're surrounded by bad guys. I think maybe. Ratchet. Sorry. My throat's very dry. And now I can hear myself. Why am I hearing myself? Sorry about that. Okay, Ratchet. Yeah. We all know goblins love pizza. And they've got all the connections. You'll be able to get one flown in. I'm sure they could make you one in Ratchet. Razor Hill. Yeah, you're getting a pizza, no problem, from Orgrimmar. Rebel Camp. You go from Red. Yeah, I think you could get a nice little. Yeah, probably like a B. What, Rebel Camp? Why is Rebel Camp there twice? Okay, we'll just. Reventusk Village. Alright, that is the one in. Yeah, just on the edge of the hinterlands, is that? Yeah, I don't think you're getting a pizza there, mate. Netherguard Keep would be where would be closest to there. That way, Duskwood from Redridge. I don't think your level 1 delivery driver is getting there. Sen'jin Village, I think, is. If Razor Hill is possible, then Sen'jin Village is possible. Sentinel Hill, famously, is left behind by the Alliance and Stormwind, hence why it slowly falls into poverty. It's almost just like living in an area with no signal. I think you would really struggle to get a pizza delivered to Sentinel Hill. Shadow Prey Village, what the hell is that? Village. Is that Desolus? I have never been there. That must be a horde town. Yeah, okay, yeah, I've never been there. Yeah, you're not getting a pizza in Desolus, I'm afraid. Splinter Tree Post, where we've just been. Yeah, you can just go up from Crossroads. Starfall Village, I'm afraid you're not getting one. Stonard. No. Stone Talon Peak. Possible. Probably like a C. Sun Rock Retreat as well. Probably similar. Talon Branch. No idea where that is. Talon Branch Glade. Is in Fellwood. Nope, sorry, mate. Tellerendrus Point, that is in Azura. No, it's not. It's in Ashara. Completely just making words up here. We've got a hand in. Oh yeah, I've just gone back into WoW to open my map. Yeah, it's actually not that far from Orgrimmar. I think that's not a problem. Terran Mill, famous for its PvP. I think your delivery gyro is probably getting ganked, but maybe one or two will get through. Thalanarth. God, this is making me realise how little Horde I know about. Like, Horde areas. Was a Oh, it's not. It's a tiny Night Elf village on the board. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not great. Thelsamar. It's got fairly good connections. I think you'd probably get like a B there. Oh no, you know what? If Karanos is an A, then Thelsamar is an A. Theramore Island, very well protected, good connections. Just doesn't strike me as like a pizza place. B. No. B. The Sepulchre. Yeah, you can get yourself an undead pizza quite easy from there. Thorium Point. You'd either have to have the key from Loch Madan, or you'd have to go through Blackrock Mountain. I don't think that's happening. Another Azura place, I don't think it... no, we said it's Azura's possible, didn't we? Yeah, probably like a B. And finally, Zoramgar Outpost, where we just were on our character. You have to go through Astronar. Obviously, we're working on the idea here that Horde and Alliance have their separate pizza places. I think it would be a bit difficult, but not incredibly difficult. Probably like a C. And there is our World of Warcraft Classic Towns tiered listed by how easy it would be to get a pizza delivered there. Let me know what you think. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, I am going to finish. Thank you guys for coming to hang out this morning. I appreciate it. I know it was a bit of a short one, but I've got some stuff to do today. So either might be a late stream tonight or we'll be streaming tomorrow. Got no plans for Sunday. So yeah, we could do a nice long stream like we did when we first kicked off this leveling journey. Let me go to Where can I go? Go here? Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in to the live stream. I appreciate it. We are doing the Mid-Ventures community leveling event at the moment. We are on Thunderstrike EU on the Horde side. You're all more than welcome to come and join us. We're having a great time. It's a way of playing WoW that's more relaxed. We're staying away from like meta. We're not rushing to the end game. We're doing a little bit of RP. We're playing as a guild, as a community, and it's been a lot of fun. And you're more than welcome to join us. We'd love to see you there. I have a YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, you will know that. If you're on Twitch, it's midventures.com. No, it's not. Just completely made that up. It's youtube.com/midventures0, I believe. Number 0. I also have youtube.com/midiplaysgames for variety stuff. Been a while since we've had some variety on there, but we will be getting back into that soon. Me and Mito are planning on doing some variety streaming together as a couple. Isn't that cute? So look forward to that. We're going to be playing some like multiplayer, like horrors and stuff like that. It should be a good time. But until then, I will see you all very soon. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it. And bye for now. Bye bye.